it's drying up already. Oh no. Uh-oh. This is already dry. Oh, it is sticking together. This is donezo. Woo! Oh, look, and there's like a little gold there. Oh. Ah! Oh my god. Like, is this a panic attack? So this is like definitely not turning out the way I planned. That feels together. Ta-da! So today we are exploring Kintsugi, which is a Japanese art form of putting broken pieces of art or ceramics back together with gold. And I've got this Kintsugi repair kit that I actually got on Amazon. I will leave that link in the video description so that you have it if you ever want to try Kintsugi. But I basically broke these bowls and I was really upset about it. I didn't want to throw them out because I liked them so much, even though I guess I could have went out and bought, like a new set of bowls, but I wanted to try to save them. And then poetically, there's something about piecing back the broken pieces of something and making them into an art form that I found really beautiful. So I've never done this before, and let's see how this turns out. I hope this is a good kit, but we'll see by the end. And these are like a set of bowls, I believe. They've just literally, like, the motivation to finally do this, because I've had this kit just sitting around and these broken bowls just sitting around, and I'm doing some spring cleaning right now. So I was like, you know what? I'm finally just gonna like check this off my never-ending to-do list. And Kintsugi is on that list. So let's get it done. But first, before we get into the Kintsugi, let's look at what is inside in this box, this Kintsugi repair kit. And we have facing flaws and imperfections calmly by preparing one's own ceramics with gorgeous golds. All right. I have never opened this box before, so let's see what's inside. Alrighty, it's cute. It says thank you. Wrapped in some paper. We've got instructions here. We've got the kit. Little plate, I think. Okay, let's take all this stuff out. We've got the golden powder. More golden powder. We have special purpose, looks like glue. Yes, it is glue. So setting that aside, we've got gloves. Oh, and we have little brushes. I don't know what this is, but let's see. Be sure to mix the glue evenly. So I'm basically gonna use this poster that is kind of got messed up here. But this is the dragon card from my Cosmic Creatures deck. And we're just gonna use that to protect the table. I'm probably gonna throw this poster out anyway because it's all crumpled up and stuff. So we're just gonna use that to help us with protecting the table. Little dragon spirit, and it happens to be the year of the dragon. This year, anyway. Prepare epoxy resin with powder. There's two little cardboard pieces here that I'm gonna actually set this aside. Squeeze out a small amount of 2 parts epoxy resin into a disposable, clean and dry container. Sprinkle a small amount of powder into the mixed resin. Okay, and then I have like all these different pieces here, so I'm gonna do the smaller bowl first. See if this is salvageable. Oh my goodness, look at these like super small pieces. Right. I don't actually know what this is, and it doesn't say in the instructions. Remove the cap from the syringe. Oh, so this is the resin and the hardener. It took me a moment to get that. And also, it says to take the cap off, but it's like really hard to do that. Like, oh, okay. And now it says remove the cap from the syringe. Push the plunger to dispense equal amounts of resin and hardener on a clean surface. Mix thoroughly with gold powder for 2 to 3 minutes until evenly colored. And I'm supposed to be wearing gloves, so let me put them on. So now I'm gonna use a syringe. Hopefully you can see it. I think that's good to start. That actually might be a lot. Okay. Ooh, it smells. Okay. Oh my God. My camera cut out, so I'm gonna show you this way. Hopefully this will be, oh my God, it's drying up already. Oh no. Uh-oh. This is already dry. Oh, shoot. Oh, it is sticking together. Wow, that dried really fast. Oh, look, and there's like a little gold there. Oh my God, this is like super dry now, and it like messed up the brush. So, I hope I can wash this off. Let me try. I think I messed this brush up. So, goes to show, listen to the instructions when it says use a stick instead of a brush. It didn't say instead of a brush, so I thought it'd be okay, but I was already mixing it with the brush, and I didn't actually realize how fast it would dry, but it dried really fast. Like this is dry. It's so shiny, but it's dry. But this is holding up really well. So I'm impressed. Yeah, it's like sticking together because you're supposed to do both sides, but I just did the one side for time. But I'm probably going to go back and go over the cracks some more because I do see some tiny, tiny holes that weren't able to get through. And I think if I had done both sides, it would have been filled. We're back after a little break. So this stuff really gets on your hands. So if you decide to do this, I really recommend you use the gloves that are in the kit because it definitely got on my nails and I don't know if it's gonna come off. All right. Oh my god, and it's on my teeth. Well, now I know. Definitely need more protective coverage when doing kintsugi. Okay, so this is all messy now, but I'm gonna try and do it on the back because I still have a whole other bowl to get through and I want to make sure I have enough. It's called being resourceful. So, let's do this again. I'm going to be quick this time now that I know how fast it dries. And I'm also going to put less out now that I know that it doesn't really take that much. Quick, quick. Okay. Ah! Oh my god, that was way too much. Okay. I have to put more glue here. This is way too much. Way too much. Okay, guys, there's an art to working slow as well. And this is supposed to be relaxing, so I don't know why I'm stressing myself out. Okay. I'm gonna mix it up, okay? This is so much harder with just the stick, okay? I'm just saying. You're supposed to mix it for 2 to 3 minutes. It was a lot easier with the brush, but this is what we're gonna work with. 2 to 3 minutes of mixing. I think that's like good unless you want to add some more gold there. I'm like working at this like a mad woman. Work, 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 work. I think like now knowing how fast it dries, I'm just trying to do this like super fast. Okay. Overall, this is holding up pretty well. So I think that's a good sign. But yeah, this stuff gets everywhere. Just be careful. Make sure your surfaces are covered if you're gonna do this. Because there's like gold on my there's like gold that like is off the paper now and I'm like, I hope that comes off. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Alright. I'm gonna try this. See how it works. And I'm trying to go quick. And I'm also putting like a lot on. It's so much harder to control with the stick, but here we are. Now it's like everywhere. Scraping it off. You guys, this is messy. I wonder if this comes off at the end or like you can like make it look nice at the end. And then you're supposed to do both sides before you stick it on. So I'm gonna quick put it on. this side before it dries. Quick, quick, quick. I feel like this is supposed to be one of those activities where you go really slow, but I'm just concerned about it drying up. Okay, now you're supposed to gently put it together. So how cute. Oh wow, that was really solid right there. I wonder if that like, ooh, it stuck together right away. Very solid, very messy. I'm hoping that that'll look better. I think this might be the little piece on the end, but it's just too small. It's too small to stick on. Or that's from something else. But that's kind of missing. You know what? Since this brush is pretty much all messed up because it's like too dry now, I'm just gonna quickly fill in because I see holes here. I want to fill in those holes. And I hope that helps. Yeah, I'm gonna fill in. This is the part where it got too dry for me to put it on the other side. I didn't want it to dry up without, you know, sticking it together. But I think this is fine. I'm gonna fill it in. Oh my god. I hope this turns out okay. I gotta say, this is fun though. I'm just gonna go in and go over these little cracks. Why do they include brushes? Oh, okay. So at the end is when you run, you wait 24 hours and then you run. I just read the instructions. You wait 24 hours and then you run just the gold powder on top of it to create a more perfect effect, they said. So that's what that's about. But I might be ruining this. It looks okay. It is messy. It's very messy. All right. Let's just keep going. Well, this bowl is back together and that is exciting. And actually, it does look really cool, even though I know... Oh my god. I hope this is okay. We'll see at the end, but that's step one. And now you have this bigger bowl to do. This has like little shards. Okay, I'm gonna figure out where... Am I missing a piece? There's this. Oh my god, I think I'm missing a piece. Yeah, I did not know how this... Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, let me start there. And I think this fits here. Yes. Okay. So hopefully this isn't too dry to... This is too dry. It is now too dry. Okay. See? It goes by so quick. Alright. This is donezo. Woo! Oh my god. I am sure that if you try Kintsugi out, it will not be nearly as messy as what I'm doing right now, so. But hey, it is my very first time doing this. And I clearly don't have the patience. So, but I'm so happy with like how it's coming out. I think at the end I'll be really happy with it. It's kind of cool experiment. Plus, there's like plenty. I literally bought this kit just for these two because I knew, I mean, I don't plan on breaking anything else. I just wanted to repair these bowls because I like them so much. And even just looking at the one I just put together, I'm like, oh, like, ah, oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, all the gold just flipped over. Okay, and now this takes 2 minutes. I don't think this is enough, but we'll see. 2 to 3 minutes it said, but this looks done. Maybe because it's a smaller amount. I think there needs to be more, actually. Wow, there is gold powder everywhere. So messy. Am I? It's like, there we are. Okay, I think that's good. You know, this looks good. I don't actually, because I know the instructions said mix it for 2 to 3 minutes, but like, I think it depends on the texture, and I think this looks good. Because obviously now I'm a Kintsugi expert and this is a mess. And I'm gonna put this together really quick. Really quick. Okay. Alright, so that's that. And then quickly gonna put it on this bigger piece. I think that's good. Okay, and now so gently put it together. And gentle. Trying to like wind it up. Alright. That feels together. Ta-da! Okay, and now I'm gonna, this is next. Yes, this is next. Okay, quick. Let's see. Ah, oh my god. This fell off. Okay, I might have to hold this together for a little bit before adding on. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this and support it. And then maybe if I put some here, it'll help like this part, which is the next piece anyway. I need to make more. Okay. Okay, now we're making more of the gold mix, and again, I'm trying to move. Oh my god, it just fell off again. Okay. I think I do need to hold. Okay, guys, this is like... I think I have to hold it because it's a bigger piece. I think I have to hold it together for a little bit. Like, trying to put this back on so it doesn't dry. You guys, I'm truly multitasking here. I'm gonna just try to like smear it. Like, hopefully it holds over the cracks. But yeah, I do think I need to like hold it together, and then I'm gonna try to like multitask and hold this. You guys, this got so messy so quick. Oh my god, okay. I don't know if I can. Maybe if I, oh my god. Because like my gloves are sticky now, everything. I think maybe this will be better. That way there's gravity supporting this. Okay, now I gotta focus on mixing. This got so messy. Okay. So I think that consistency is good, but now my gloves are really sticky and I'm trying to finagle this. Okay, and I'm gonna just do it really quick on this side. And I can't really see it because I just want to make sure it's like supported here. I believe it's this piece. Yes, so quickly add it here. I mean, this is a bigger bowl, so I guess I just need some more support. Okay, there we go. Woo! Dun 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 dun. Ah! Oh my god, be careful. These are sharp. That felt sharp. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, and now I'm sticking it together with gravity. Oh my god. This is a whole... Oh my god. I think that's good. Right? I can't wait to show you the finished product because even I don't know how it's gonna look, okay? This is crazy. But I'm seeing a crack there, so I'm just gonna paint. I'm gonna put some of this on top, just in case. Oh my god, I think I'm missing a big piece. I am missing a piece. Ooh, I don't know how that's gonna go. Oh! You guys, this is getting crazy. I feel that I'm gonna finish this because I don't want this to dry up. I'm just gonna, oh my god, this is literally. Like, is this a panic? So stressful. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I feel like one final stretch or so, and then I'm just gonna leave it alone. Because this just got really, really crazy unexpectedly. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. Never done this before, but here's trying new things, okay? I thought there would be enough gold on here, but I think I'm gonna try to use this, all this gold right here, okay? Because okay, I think that is actually a good amount right there. You know, I'm very much like the type of person who will do something without reading the instructions first, so I'm glad I did read the instructions though. Well, and then I didn't completely follow them, but for the first time doing this, I think it's gonna be alright. Okay. I'm gonna let this sit and hopefully it'll be okay. I'm not even gonna put it on the other side of that other one. Instead, I'm going to... Ooh. I'm gonna paint the outsides. And hopefully that'll give it enough support to dry. Oh my god, this is like falling apart. You know, I wouldn't recommend this for the bigger bowls because this is a lot harder. And as you just saw, I definitely just like tried to skip a step and it's like kind of backfiring. Yeah, this is, oh my god. You know what I should have done is I should have just kept this as is because now it's like fucking... So this is like definitely not turning out the way I planned. But here, this is good. Like these two feel solid. But that other one did not feel solid. Okay. I definitely need to mix more to put in that last piece. And I just don't know if it's going to be stable enough to stay up on its own. Okay. Alright, let's not skip any steps this time and like really do this. Okay, so this is supposed to stick. Oh, and this side. Okay. So there's this. And this feels hard already. So you need to put that here. Alright, this I can see like visibly slipping. So I'm gonna quick. Yeah, for the bigger bowls, this is definitely more of a challenge, and I don't think this is working, if I'm gonna be honest. But this is a valiant effort for sure. This is just like friggin'. I think you. All right, I might need to hold this in place. That actually seems to be holding together. And then I'm like missing a big piece, but I think it's all these little pieces. And I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, it might. All these little pieces. Oh, okay. Alright, I think I actually do need to hold this up because this is not sticking up. And I have to give this some time to dry. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna turn this upside down again so that this can have some time to dry. This got, oh my god. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do that. I hope it works. I feel like this is a bit unstable. And as I say that, it seems okay. Alright, I need to give this some time to just... I'm gonna try and like smear this on the outside and I hope that'll work. And then on the little pieces, I think I'll just do that later. Because this got crazy. There's just literally gold everywhere. Alright. Time for a break, I think. Time for a break and cleaning up a bit before I finish this off. So I just checked in on this. It's holding up, having giving it time to rest. But look at how messy this got. So I'm gonna put together the little pieces that I'm trying to figure out even like how this works, because there were some little pieces like here, and then I'm missing like a big, well, and then this guy fits in here. Okay, so I'm missing like kind of like this little top piece here, which I think was this piece that I thought was for the other. So I'm gonna finish this up because I want to give it time to dry and then go back and put in more resin if needed. Whoops. So basically this is holding up. It looks good for the most part. But yeah, I do want to finish adding in all the major pieces before going back and on the inside and the outside again. And then I'm going to clean the bowl up in general because it would be looking crazy right now. So this is where we're at. We're almost done though, so that's exciting. I'm going to flip this around so I can use a clean surface. And then all this gold came off. And then, oh my god, this like glued the cap. Oh no. Oh no. Can I take this off? It's really in there. Uh-oh. I think this is glued together. Oh. Finish. Too much, too much, too much. I'm gonna try to put this back in here. Oh, it's a mess. And now this is stuck. Oh, quick, quick, quick. This is a mess, but it's probably a mess because of the way I did it. Oh gosh. Anyway, we're almost done. I'm gonna apply this piece. Oh no, it's here, which is already on. I'm gonna try to go really quick, knowing how fast this dries. So, yay, there's that one. And then I'm gonna go and try to put it in all the cracks that I see. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little frazzled. Just a little. Oh my god. I see a huge crack there. Okay, and I think I have this like tiny piece that tiny piece. I feel that is not gonna work for this tiny piece. I mean, I could try, but it's very tiny and it's getting stuck on my gloves. But I wonder if I like dip it in here. Oh, it does fit. Okay. So that's that. And oh, it's actually falling apart. Oh my god. Yeah, it's too small, I think. This piece is too small to... Unless I had, like, pliers or something. If it does like this. Yeah, it literally would fit. Risky decision, but I'm gonna use my hands for more precision. You guys. Trying to even figure out like how this would fit on top. Is it like this? That doesn't seem to work. This doesn't seem to work. Alright. Enough of that. I done tried, but that little piece was not. Pieces like this, very hard. Very, and my nail fell off. Very hard. Okay. Got stuck in my glove. So now that is there, I'm gonna use the rest of this resin to fill up any holes that I see present, which are a lot actually. So yeah, there's a whole bunch. But I'm actually almost out of the resin. Oh, and everything's like getting stuck to my gloves. Also, I don't remember the last time I did anything crafty. And I was telling myself, like, part of why I want to do more stuff like this is because I actually miss crafting. I miss using my hands because I do so much like digital art or I'm behind the computer. I'm sure you can relate, you know, being behind a desk all the time. And I was just like, oh, I really miss using my hands. And now look at me. Oh gosh. I'm gonna put some of that extra gold in there. Okay. Well, that got insane. So now I'm gonna mix this together. Fill in the holes that I see because I can already tell that this Frankenstein of a bowl definitely has holes in it. So I'm gonna try and get it in those spots. And then here. I have to say, I didn't like really expect it to be like this. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna use this bowl. Like, we'll have to do a water test to see if this is like substantial to hold liquid. But if it does, if it functionally works, I think I would use it. Okay. So I went through the inside and now I'm gonna, I guess, try to fix the outside. I'm like looking at this, try to fix the outside. Yikes. But, oh my God. Need to put a cap on that. Do not follow how I do this. This is clearly an experiment. Learn from my mistakes. Okay. Oh, I see a massive hole here. I'm trying to cover it up. I am just like, whew, am I wondering if it's better to like look at it like this? Because I see that like misalignment there. It's very artistic. I'm gonna go over that area too. I hope this is like good for me. I mean, this is really for me, you know. I would be the one using it. Or not, you know. I suppose this was just for fun. That's the other thing. Doing crafts not for the expectation, but more for just the experience. Although I suppose when you finally get something from like a ceramics class or something, you're like really proud of it. You're like, oh, I made that, you know? And it's like super cool because you made it and you're proud of it. But I took a ceramics class last year, and I must say, you know, it takes a bit. It takes a few of the, you know, non-pretty pots for you to get to one where you're like, wow, I really, really like that. Okay. All right. I feel, actually I'll put some here too. Hopefully I'll reinforce that a bit better. But I'm gonna leave this alone. Take a second dry and then I'll reassess to see if there needs to be anything else. Okay guys, so I have these bowls, they've dried up. This is it. And here's the other one. And now we're gonna do a water test to see if this is actually usable or not. Let's go. All right, we are at the sink. This is the studio sink that all the other units share in my art studio building. Let's see how this is gonna work. Oh my gosh, it's holding up. It is holding up. I just filled this with water and it's actually holding up right now. I'm impressed. I didn't think this was gonna work. There's no leaking. All right, well, that's one test. This one's definitely leaking. This one is leaking. I don't know if you can see that. It is definitely leaking. This one is holding up, I think. Hi. Actually, no, this one is leaking too. You see that? It's like leaking out from the border there. All right, well, these are unusable. We just did the water test. Both of these leaked. This one actually I thought was gonna hold up, but it started leaking like around, you know, the cracks that I thought I filled up. And then this one like leaked right away. So basically, these are unusable. And they also look a mess. But I tried and I wanted to save these bowls. It was a valiant effort. It did not work, but I tried. Would I recommend it? No. But if you want to try, the link to the kit is in my video description. Maybe it'll just be fun to do, you know, to get your hands wet or whatever the saying is. Maybe I'll take up knitting, which I've also wanted to learn, and I do not know how to knit. Anyway, I'm glad we tried this. I just want you to have a close-up of this masterpiece right here. This Kintsugi masterpiece. I mean, there's a lot of gold. A lot of gold. But if you look really closely, you can still see like the cracks, and I feel like even if you follow the instructions, it wouldn't cover the cracks. It could also be the kit, because it was relatively like an inexpensive kit. But I don't know. I don't know. I tried it. I feel like these could be for like display purposes, you know, and not necessarily functional. But I feel like if you do Kintsugi, I think it's supposed to be functional after you do it. But let me know in the comments. Have you done Kintsugi? Have you ever tried Kintsugi? What do you think about Kintsugi? This was my, I wanted to say experience, but also experiment. And here's to melding back broken pieces with gold. Either way. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, bye.